Fantastic fight. In the first quarter with 2 minutes, I think it was 20-7. And, you know, you can fold up the tent or you can continue to fight. And that's what Sacramento Kings basketball is all about. It's, you bring that every single time. Your people love you for it, and they respect you regardless of the outcome. You want the win always, but the first step in the process is to be consistent with your approach, your professionalism, your aggressiveness, your physicality, all the little things that ultimately equate to a win. You have to be consistent with it. Big time performances across the board. DeMar, spectacular. Keegan, just loves what he continues to bring defensively. Keon knocking down some threes. Malik was great. Devin Carter, welcome to the damn NBA. Big time, big time, big time. So excited and proud for him. Trey, big time rebounds. Jonas holding us down, Markel coming in and giving minutes, Isaac, I mean, just across the board, everybody that came in the game contributed, and that's ultimately all you can ever ask. So super excited for them to compete against some of the best talent in the league and fight the way they did.
Carter, you kind of mentioned it. Would you call this his coming out game, and what would you say about his performance tonight?
Yeah, I think that Devin brings the physicality, the swagger, the confidence, all the things that as a coach, well, I just speak for myself, like that I expect out of my team. There's a calmness and a competition in him. My grandma used to say, still waters run deep, and he brought it big time.
Doug, you kind of touched on it, but you guys went 4 of 23 in the first quarter. It was just kind of felt like a weird quarter,
yeah.
But only down 7 going into the second. And then, from there, just the intensity, and it kind of felt like it was all there. What did it take from the group, and what was the message after that first quarter to get that type of performance out of them?
I mean, I guess what you're saying is how do you get that performance? And I say, that's the performance that I expect. The result might vary from time to time, but that's what we expect. A high level of intensity, of physicality, of picking up, of active hands, of they're gonna make shots. Donovan Mitchell is spectacular. Evan Mobley is great. These players can play, but that's how, when you put on our jersey, that's what is expected out of you. And hats off to our guys, because when you're missing firepower and your stars are down and all these different things happen, it's easy for you to woe is me. And, my message in there to them was to play for each other. And that's what they did. They played for each other. And you can do that on both ends of the floor. It's not just offensively where I get off of it and give you a pass and all those things. It's also your attitude. I'm playing for you, so if it doesn't go right, we're not about to go back and forth. I got you. You got me. Let's keep building. And then on the defensive end, just the multiple efforts. That's what playing for each other is about. Guys are going to beat you. We're going to get into scramble. Are you going to continue to fly around, or are you going to take one play off? And in a game that's this close, one play is everything. And to their credit, they flew around.
Doug, you played for one of the best next man up coaches probably in the history of the league, in Rick Adelman.
Yeah.
Just how do you develop that chemistry and that mindset with the team, especially when you're missing, a bunch of players tonight?
One thing I would say, James, is I try to love all my players. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter, all the way down. I don't stop at the star. I don't stop at the starting 5. So whoever it is, I give them all the same love and respect. And I think that hopefully, can't speak for them, but hopefully that builds confidence. And in the confidence comes, Coach, trust me. And then when the opportunity presents itself, have you done all the things that you need to do to be prepared for that opportunity? And even when they go and play their next game and all, I try to go down there just to let them know, like, just because you didn't play last night and you're playing in the next game today, I'm here to watch you because I respect what you're doing. And I think those are the things that, at least for me, to try to build that up in these young men. Yep.
Doug, I believe there's a clip on an episode of The Run where you tell the guys, like, you've messed up now because you've shown me that you can do it.
Yeah.
How, are you able to, like, almost bottle up and take a game and film or moments like this and use that to motivate or to remind the team in the struggle times or the times where the play isn't up to standard? Are you able to draw back on games like this to remind them they can do it?
I guess you can. I've used Boston a couple of times, but more than anything, it's really the simplicity of competing at a really high level, regardless. And I used to say this to you guys when I first started: is the opponent doesn't have a face. Like, when we look in the mirror, that's your opponent right there. Because today I don't feel like it. We got a back-to-back. My foot hurts. My back hurts. My knee hurts. Can you override that little voice that's talking to you and give it up for your teammates? And these guys, they have. And that's more than anything is me saying and joking with them. It's like, you messed up now. You showed me that you can do it. Same thing with my son making his bed. It's like, it looks good in here, man, so can we do that tomorrow? And that's the fun part of it. But this is serious business at the same time, but we have fun. And that's what I want them to all bring, that joy, regardless. I was a young kid and you would be sore and different things, but I wanted to play basketball more than anything. So didn't matter. And that's what they're doing right now. So super proud of them.
Keegan and Devin talked about executing the game plan well. How satisfied were you with the game plan, and what are some examples of where you saw that being executed?
On the very first play of the game, Strus came off and got downhill. And I had talked about going under if the screen was super high. Next play, Malik goes under, nothing. So it's just the ability to communicate at a high level. Physicality is something that I wanted from them. So when I went to Devin and he got in the game, I said, zero airspace. Like, you go and you touch him and you make sure that he understands that you're going to be here. And when you do that, two things happen. The player step up or he back up. And for Devin, there were players that stepped up, but at the same time, he backed some people up too, and that's exciting to watch them. Keegan with the Reds, with the rear view contests, with all the little things that we ask of them. And it's difficult, man. It's a lot. Try to keep it as simple as we can, but at the same time, try to mix in things, because I know that these guys are so special that you can't do it the same way every time, because they will figure out they will problem solve. And Donovan Mitchell is probably one of the best problem solvers that this game has. So credit to both of those guys for bringing the physicality and trying to follow a game plan and see it through.
Doug, how good is just an outcome like this? I know you're not necessarily focused on outcome, but with the messages and all these things you're trying to impart, and where you guys are, what you've been through, how much does this help just the vibes, the belief, the buy-in, and keep these guys going for what's ahead?
Yeah, I think it helps, but one thing that you got to understand is, it's going to be difficult. And I hope that you're here for the difficulty, because that's where we find out about ourselves. So, but when I tell them that style of play, the byproduct of that style of play is success. Whether that means you win or not, you can still be successful and not win all the time. But this is a baseline for who Sacramento Kings are. And if that's what we continue to solidify, ultimately we start to grow and be everything that our fans and our organization want us to be.